All right, interesting start to the day here. And the start to the day is pretty red. Undercutting the entire Bollinger Band, high straight down to the low. Nvidia, one of our leading stocks in this market, is finding support at the 50-day. Tesla down, not too bad though. Whole actionable, except for Restoration Hardware, oddly enough, is green. Everyone else is not. Probably good day to buy Restoration Hardware. Microsoft actually outperforming the indexes here today. I think the indexes are. I guess it depends if you take the Qs or you take the Qs at 1.4 and Qs at 1.3. Let's just use 1.3 as the benchmark, and it makes it helpful. Uber, ODFL. I don't think Uber can go any lower, it seems like. Salesforce. There's Uber again. Uber's not in a bad spot. Restoration Hardware, Microsoft, Intuit, Netflix right now, breaking out at odd time. Atlassian still looks pretty bullish. Depending how the day works out today, it may put us into a correction in the indexes, which definitely means kibosh on new positions and making sure you're taking appropriate exits. So Moderna still outperforming the indexes. And Amazon is not outperforming the indexes. Tesla looks like it's selling off a little bit. And we shall see what this future holds here. Last we got global watch list. And never a good day when the VIX leads. So it usually leads by a lot. And it's already starting to give up. And then TZA. Yeah, everything is down today. Hey, morning, Mohammed. Not a good day. Oh, yeah. Yeah, all is ugly. So out of my entire global watch list, I maybe have 10, 9, 8 stocks that are green. Do, 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 do. Let's see what's leading to the downside. LAC, which has been a recent winner out of lows. Biggest move down. Tesla's now negative for the day. My buddy our Remax is pulling back through the 50-day. That's not a good pullback. GPTC, Soxol, down 6%. My buddy EXPI, never getting started out of this consolidation. Still supported at the 50-day, so this is going to put us into a correction today with this action. IBD had market under pressure on Friday. And today, barring a nice turnaround, we're very likely to go into a correction today. And we'll see what the rest of the year brings. Yeah. Yeah, nothing good today. I mean, I don't know. Index is going into correction, always a tricky thing. Um, Stocks plunge on China property fears. What's that about? China property default fears? No way. What's this property default fear thing? You gonna have a 2008 already in China? That's it? That's all we get? Just like 4 words, property default, China property default fears. That's it. Okay. Um, let's Google it. Huh. Fears of debt default in China. We haven't seen too many global things outside of the US truly affect the US stock market. I mean, China is starting to get bigger than the US, so maybe this will affect us. Here's what we need to know about China. Evergrande nursing more than 300 billion in debt. Holy crap. 300. Well, let me wrap my head around that. A private company with $300 billion in debt. Uh, that's almost as much as Apple makes in a month. My goodness. Wow. Real estate sector makes up 28% of China's economy. That sounds like Arizona. Didn't work out well here for Arizona. What? Shares of Evergrande have plunged 83% in Hong Kong. Oh, geez. CC to CCC plus. It's bad when you get into the C's. Why don't they just do A, B, C, D, E like a normal person? I guess they need all the different letters to show how bad and how good somebody is. That's bad. Yeah, the Inspiration 4 mission was went off without a hitch. That was pretty cool. Market share was only about 4%. Fitch said the risk of significant pressure on housing prices in the event of a default would be low unless the restructuring or liquidation of its assets became disorderly. Hey, what's up, Christina? Yeah, Matt smoking. Yeah, that doesn't. I don't think those things work over here on YouTube that way. We're learning that apparently, China. There's a huge China real estate company about to default on $300 billion worth of debt, which may be one of the things sparking the markets this morning. Yep. Yeah, it's second nature, huh? I've never used that one, Matt. Is that like a Pepe meme with Matt? I mean, it looks like it should be contained in China based on that particular paragraph, there really isn't a global contagion risk with Evergrande because in the end, as we know, the loans to Evergrande were made by Chinese banks that are implicitly backed up by the Chinese government. So should stop it inside of China. All right, so that's interesting. But something's affecting the markets today. And even on Friday. Oh, Matthew McConaughey? So funny. Funny how Matthew McConaughey just, I don't know, interesting. Blew up pretty big. All right, we have like two more green names up here now, so that's pretty good. I think I was asleep when China opened up. I was dreaming of Vlad's floor here. I'm planning a renovation, and I think I'm gonna go with this motif. It works. It just works. Nothing else to say. All right, TZA. This is 3 times short the Russell 2000. Looks like we are getting some reversals here this morning, at least a little bit. I'm not sure if it's a reversal or reprieve from selling pressure, but the Nasdaq itself blowing all the way through this lower Bollinger Band, not looking super froggy. You're gonna see there we go. Probably see a fairly abrupt downward move in the Bollinger Bands. I don't know if we can get any major insight here, but I don't think the Bollinger Bands expand down, do they? Until you stopped. Yeah, it's a standard deviation. So it's a positive standard deviation here. So these should pop up. And this should pop down. Or I guess at least go sideways. And then drop down as we bottom. That's interesting. That's interesting. This one popped up a little bit right here. And then I've never actually just looked at the top Bollinger Band before. This is interesting. If you just look at the top one, forget the bottom one. When it starts dropping and you're in a downtrend, that's bottoming action. Yeah, I'm familiar with the volatility expansion. Yeah. I'm just looking at the top here and I'm going, well, this is dropping. You may think volatility would go up, right? So this would go up, but no, it's not. It's actually flat. Yeah, this is coronavirus. Okay, so the Bollinger Bands go flat, and then they start coming down as the market bottoms. Huh? That's an interesting one. I want to look at that a lot more in depth. That is super interesting. So this popped up a little bit. There was a small move up right there. I want to see these. This is kind of interesting. What if the top Bollinger Band can tell us more than we think? Here we start slicing through the bottom, kind of like today. Move up a little bit on a positive day here. Not much after that. And then Bollinger Band starts expanding there again. It's like a bit of a rinse and repeat situation here. Huh. Looks like it. See, there it goes expanding downward. So that is not a reversal signal. Interesting. And this one was, yeah, this one was kind of a reversal signal. That's weird. Look at that a little more at some point. All right. Okie dokie. Oh, guys, hold on a minute. Hold on a couple minutes. I'll be right back. All right, sorry about that. Apple Easy short at the open. Let's go check out Apple. Apple sliced through the 50-day on Friday. That's the short right at my trend line too. Oh, that's a parallel channel line. Yeah, that's not a good trend shift right there. So far, getting a bit of reprieve from selling pressure. Uber's now the positive one. All right, Uber's better than the S&P. There you go. I, well, it has nothing to do with the iPhone. It has to do with the court ruling against Apple. Much more important than the iPhone. Yeah. Well, whether iPhone 13 is garbage or not, they're still going to sell. Actually, I think what the iPhone 13 decided for me was that I'm going to get the iPhone 12. I think that's probably going to be the way to go. But Uber's looking a little scrumdiddlyumptious down here. Unable to go lower. Went lower a little bit, but let's try and bounce back. Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, that's been going on since unfortunately Steve Jobs died. Yeah, we know we know what Tim Cook is. He's the spreadsheet guy. I think he probably still runs Apple on a spreadsheet. Probably uses Google Docs spreadsheet, Google Sheets. They're gonna lose market share to Samsung. No, no, they're not. No, I mean Samsung already beats them in terms of volume, but it's the ecosystem that Apple has built. That's one thing that I guess Tim Cook has probably done pretty well is to build an ecosystem um, within the Apple users and the Apple, you know, ecosystem that makes it pretty hard to move out of. And it is a bit more user friendly than Android stuff. Um, yeah, I stopped messing with Android stuff a while ago. I was Androids for a while. I had the very first Droid phone, which was a beast, by the way. Still probably the best phone I ever owned. Best sound quality I ever had on a phone, bar none, bar none. And anyway, yeah, I ditched that for Apple. It's like, yeah, okay, I'll try it out, see what it does, and yeah, it just kind of works. So I don't think it's a situation. They're two different types of environments. You're not gonna want to switch to Android if you come from Apple. Very few do that. Very few do that. And it has nothing to do with the phone itself, because you have to keep in mind most people could really don't understand half the features on their phones. So no, but you heard about the court ruling, right, Christina? No. So Apple, Apple takes 30% revenue from in-app purchases. Apparently, they can't do that, so they have to allow users to use third-party services for in-app purchases, which is basically free money for Apple. It's literally free money. They don't pay anything. Hey, what's up, Ellie? They don't pay anything for that. Um, I mean, probably just a little bit of stuff to make sure they don't they don't sell out to third party services. But yeah, that's big, and that's what the big red day was up here. That was the court ruling. And so this is a function of many things, but this day specifically, and that's the change in trend and behavior for Apple. So I don't know if this is just continuation of that, or if it has to do with the market forces as well. What I do to the market? Well, apparently I loaned out too much money to China real estate companies. Yeah, yeah, not a good day today. The only thing positive is Uber, Ellie. So Uber's the new Bitcoin. Dude, 30% is hard to over. That's a lot. Like when they first said that, I'm like 30%. That's most businesses' profit margins. Gross profit margins is about 30%. I mean, that's just greedy. The 30%. Yeah, there's no other way to say that. Apple 30%. If they want to go 10%, they probably I don't think anyone would complain too much. They probably still get a lawsuit eventually, but 30%, you're like, damn, that's a lot. They're just asking to charge customers more. All right, even Uber's red now, so Uber not the new Bitcoin. Although it is outperforming Bitcoin today, huh? Global watch list. VIX is up 21%. All right, bouncing off of the lows so far. Beyond Meat. Yeah, see, this is the best stock up. This is the best stock right now, 1.5%. Done. Oh, Uber's back to positive. Stitch Fix, Massey. Yeah. Now we'll be good. We'll make it all back on the next trade. Speaking of making it all back, how's AMD doing? All right, testing that 100 level. Looks like a hard test. What's the low today? And of course, it's not going to show it to me. There we go, 100.7. So AMD testing the 100 level. Very interesting. I mean, it broke 100. Look at this. Broke it beautifully. Ran straight to 120. And I guess the market not allowing it to rally through. Nasdaq did make new highs. Kind of the turn of the month right about here, but AMD holding down was looking fine. Still doesn't look too bad, but market appears to be going into a correction. If things stay the way they are today, the market will be in a correction, according to IBD standards. Or at least according to IBD, I don't know about their standards. I'm not sure IBD is living up to IBD's standards. But according to them, it'll be correction, at least for the S&P, which they don't differentiate. You may have been right this time, Ellie. Yeah, may have been right. This isn't there. Let's look at the IBD chart actually. Um, let's see. All right, come on. You done loading yet? No. Now we're done loading. Jeez. All right, where's your damn charts? Don't they know that website performance is a good thing to have? All right, how do I get your charts on your new stupid website? IBD V6 seems like. Probably is V6. All right, we don't have market trend. Do I have to click? Jeez, this is laggy as hell. IBD charts. What weird errant page is this? See, this goes back to V5 of the website. All right, there's the NASDAQ. and it kills the IBD tab. All right. Just trying to clear up my memory, and I figured it would be the IBD tab. That's why I was so slow. So it takes more memory than anything. Really hard to see here. Volume change. God, it's so hard to see here. Christina recover from... Yeah. Yeah, Christina's okay. We figured it out. It was the smoking that saved him. Yep, you got to get those lungs going. Strong. Smoking makes your lungs strong. So I'm starting my kids early. I'm so scared of COVID. I'm starting my kids smoking cigarettes at 7 years old. Makes you strong. Strong, strong like ox. Wait, is it bull or ox? Strong like bull? There you go. Were they pre-dead? They were pre-dead. Jamesy? James, you done with your first pack yet today?
I'm gonna make us smoke.
Yeah, I'm making you smoke so your lungs can be strong. Strong like bull. I'm joking. What is up with your hair? You have the coolest bedhead in the world. What? That's not cool though. Whatever that is, that isn't cool. The hair is cool. That ain't. Go put water on that mop. All right. Nasdaq back downy down. Take a look at Tesla. I don't know. Tesla's interesting right here. We'll see what it's going to do during some market turmoil. Exactly. Yeah, we never did encourage sharing. Yeah, you're an American, damn it. It's all about you. You love me? No, no, you don't. You love yourself. See, you have to teach the kids right these days. They're like, I love you, Daddy. Like, no, no, you don't. You love freedom. Yeah. You want that tub of ice cream for breakfast? Go right ahead. Here, let me send. Do you want one for school? So now all we have is tubs of ice cream. So, but he's buying them. He's buying them. Uber's up 1% now. Ellie, the Uber trade may have been a little bit early, but it may or may not be wrong. They're not really able to take it much lower. I don't know if it's going to go up, but I don't think they're taking it much lower. No, I hear you. I hear you. I'm not taking it either. Buy the VIX. That's a really difficult thing to trade. I got it. It makes most of its. I mean, unless you're shorting the VIX, usually shorting the VIX up in highs is the better thing to do. You know, because you never quite know when it's going to spike. I guess once every month it spikes. So maybe buy the VIX at about 16. Buy the VIX at 16 and then sell it at 25. Um, unless you're here, you buy it at 21 and sell it at 30. But when it's spiking like this, generally the move is to sell it. Hold on a sec. James, here. Finish up, bud. Oh, Christina, you missed it. You missed the whole thing. Me telling my kid to smoke a whole pack of cigarettes this morning. That was brilliant. What are you hitting me for? Because I told you to smoke? It's a joke. I'm joking with you.
Now they'll hurt it.
My son came in punching me in the arm. So that's my new American self-esteem class. Said forget everybody. It's all about you. All right, the Nasdaq is not liking life right now. And volume's already fairly elevated. Invermectin. Is that the horse whatever it is thing? I don't even know what that does for horses. What does that do? Ivermectin. There's so much going on about that these days. I'm a little shocked you know how to spell it. You must you must use that a lot. It's an anti-parasite, is it? WebMD. When did this page go live? Huh. We can trust WebMD. That's the only source I get my medical information. How to use ivermectin? Did you use it by mouth with a full glass of water? You know what everyone's been doing wrong? They're only using 6-ounce glasses of water, man. You got to use the full 8 ounces. Okay? Not 200 milliliters, 240 milliliters. Okay? At least an hour before a meal. It's imperative to do it right. This is actually, no, apparently they use this on people. Right here. That's true. Ellie's got a very valid point. You want to be strong like bull? It should be. I got it wrong the whole time. It's like I want to be strong like horse. Then this is what you do. Treat certain parasitic roundworm infections. Well, hey, at least we know a good portion of the population won't be getting roundworm. I know I'll feel better about that. Works by paralyzing and killing parasites. Did the hospital accept Dogecoin, Christina? That's the key thing to ask. You're looking at the chart. Okay, here you go. You're sitting, laying, dying in your hospital bed, right? You're looking at it. You're going, okay. Can you accept payment in about 7 minutes? Like timing your hospital bill payment as you're dying on the bed. That's awesome. Oh, that's good. Oh, that's good. I write a comedy sketch series that nobody understands. So that's all it is. That's all it is with. Oh, let's check out side effects. I gotta go side to side. Well, put it in your mouth, brush your teeth with it, and then. Oh yeah, I gotta do it. Hold on a few minutes, guys. All right, I'm back. Hey, what's up, Paul? Paul's in the house. Long your cholesterol? Well, show us the chart, Paul. We make our own decisions. Hospital accepts NFTs of your scans. Hell, dude, that'd be cool. You should do that. You should sell NFTs of your COVID scans. I think the market would go for that. All right, side effects: headache, dizziness, muscle pain, nausea, diarrhea may occur. So it sounds like it gives you COVID. How did ivermectin ever come up for COVID? It's an antiparasitic. The medicine's probably bigger than COVID, like physically. So I wonder if it smashes it or something. Apparently, it cleans up your arm fat for you. That's a side effect. Let's do it immediately. Get some Michelle Obama arms. That was always the weirdest thing. Like, Michelle Obama, your arms are great. I never look at a chick and go, man, those arms. Dang. Oh, by the way, this is my favorite new thing when it comes to medications on television. Do not take ivermectin if you're allergic to ivermectin. That's all I have to say. Just take a bow right then and there. There's nothing left to say. Crazy. All right, so we've learned ivermectin is definitely very healthy for you. All right, markets. We've got NASDAQ. Looks like it's sitting at lows. VIX is going back up towards intraday highs. TZA as well. INVA. Maybe they think that's ivermectin. INVA? Well, that's not looking too bad. What happened on Friday? What is this? I don't know. Some bio something. INVA? Invamectin. That's what they think it is. It's Innovivia. Innoviva. INVA.com. All about their stock. Portfolio of royalties that include respiratory assets partnered with Glaxo Group. 15% of royalty payments made by GSK. Interesting. So they're just a money-sucking fund. Not such a bad thing. Hey. All right, and Tesla full-blown reversal. Looks like the NASDAQ. Full-blown reversal to the downside. Not uber good. Chance to go up, couldn't do it, rolls back over. Firmly lower right now. I'm assuming Apple's going to be doing the same thing. Yep. How's Microsoft doing? Low of the day. Was holding up earlier, not right now. Amazon down 2.5% plus. And Tesla headed down as well. On that tip, I got to go take the kids to school, guys. Market is not looking like it's in a great place. Whoops. In vitro ivermectin has antiviral effects against several distinct positive sense single-strand RNA viruses, including SARS-CoV-2. You know, it's funny is some of the people that won't take the vaccine for this or that reason, or the science isn't in yet. They'll take ivermectin, which the science is not in on yet. People just latch on to weird things to, like, I won't believe in that science, but I'll believe in that science. But I won't believe in that science, but I'll believe in that science. But science is bad, but I'll wait for the studies to come out because of science. We're all doomed. All right, everyone. We're doomed on many levels. Have a good day. I'll see you guys later. Bye.